Hey everybody, this is going to be hopefully a very quick video, but I want to stop in and I had a few remarks to say. Number one, congratulations again to the Washington football team on making it to the playoffs. While things didn't turn out the way that we had hoped it would, still for this team to make the playoffs has been great. And now that we are in the off season for this team and we're already thinking ahead to next season, there's certainly going to be a lot of questions that we're going to have to answer. Number one, of course, being who's the quarterback going to be? Is it going to be Alex Smith? Is it going to be Kyle Allen? Is it going to be Taylor Heinicke? I think Taylor Heinicke has definitely earned a spot and a chance to play next year. So he should be able to be in there and compete. Certainly he just surprised all of us, excelled in expectations. I mean, he just really, Taylor did such a great job this past Saturday night. And to be honest with you, I think he was even rated the highest quarterback or had the highest quarterback rating on Wild Card Weekend. I will have to go back and actually look at that. But if that's the case, then wow, that just tells you how great, how much heart that Taylor Heinicke put out on that field to try to win us a playoff game. And certainly we're going to be looking to see what is Alex Smith going to do. Is he going to come back? Does he feel like he has kind of fulfilled his destiny, made it all the way back from that horrific injury, and to actually start and to play this year? If that is the case, then he's already won Comeback Player of the Year. There's nothing left for him to prove to us. But things will remain to be seen. Does he want to play next year? I think he's going to account for $18 million against the cap. So that's something to consider as well. And let's not forget about Kyle Allen. Ron Rivera really loves Kyle, and he sees something in Kyle that maybe the rest of us fans haven't necessarily seen. So it'll be interesting to see how Kyle bounces back from his injury and, to see if he can actually win the starting spot next year. So, with all of that, those three guys, then there's also going to be some quarterbacks who may be available. Who knows? Maybe we pick up somebody from free agency. Maybe we draft somebody that we can develop. But let me tell you, this team is not going to stay on the path of rebuilding very long. As a matter of fact, I think at this point now they are all looking upward, not just looking onward, but upward. And so if that's the case, then Ron is going to want to find his guy to line up behind center pretty quickly. So who's that going to be? Is it going to be, who knows, Cam Newton? It's just going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. The other thing, of course, the major thing that this franchise still has to decide, the name. What are we going to name this team? Are we going to keep it the Washington Football Team? Maybe we're going to change it to the Washington Football Club. Maybe they are going to be the Red Wolves. What are we going to name this team? That is going to be a big question that still has to get answered. And I'm sure that we're going to see a lot more about that in the coming months. And finally, of course, are we going to actually have a GM, or is Ron Rivera going to, kind of continue to act as the GM? I think this year, Kyle and Smith and the rest of the front office has done an excellent job finding the right guys on this team and putting the pieces together. Obviously, there are still a lot more pieces to put together, but they have done a fantastic job this year. And honestly, I feel like this team could have been better than 7-9, but still winning the NFC East as bad as it was, that was still a great accomplishment for this team. All of the pundits, the talking heads before the season didn't even give us 1 or 2 wins on the season. So there you go with the experts. They really pegged us to be a really bad, poor team. And so they have just just expanded beyond our expectations. And I think this year or next year, they will continue to do that. So all that being said, there's a lot for us to look forward to. If you're a Washington football fan, you have to be excited about what's up ahead. Now, turning to the NFC East in general, now we have the Philadelphia Eagles trying to find a head coach after Doug Peterson was let go, and I'm sure that we all felt that had a lot to do with his decision to bench Jalen Hurts and start Nate Sudfeld in that fourth quarter of the last game of the season. But let me tell you, I do like Doug Peterson. I think he's a fantastic man. I think he's a fantastic coach. He's going to land somewhere pretty quickly, and who knows, by the end of this week, he could have another head coaching job. But it'll be interesting to see who takes over as the head man in Philly. I really feel like this NFC East as a whole is going to start to head upward. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want the rest of the teams to be horrible. And of course, I want my team to be great. But I want great, solid competition, because that's only going to make our team better. And when we're able to face these other three teams in the division twice a year, and knowing that those are good quality teams that we face, then that's going to make this team road ready and just ready in general to beat good quality playoff caliber teams, because that's obviously what you're going to need to be able to do if you're going to make it to the big dance. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment and leave me a like if you wouldn't mind, and I will check you into the next video, so take care.